Conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I could be talking to one person and they're like, yeah, do you know what? Me, Wizkid, and Davido, we're going to the shop, but first, we need to ask Bankulli which shop it is that we're going to. We're joined by the one and only Bankulli.
Yes.
Wow. That was a special introduction. But I prefer to be known as a music merchant.
A music merchant.
Yeah, in as much as, yeah, you talk about connecting the dots.
Yes.
But beyond that, also I'm a musician myself.
Yes.
But that part of being a musician is just being shown to the world through all those few projects that I've been doing. And beyond that, of course, I'm into artist management too,
Yeah.
discovering, developing talent.
Yeah.
I've done that almost part of my life. I've been in this for over two decades.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's and that's the thing. So every time I've asked someone in the past, like, oh, wow, like what exactly specifically does Bankulli do? The first thing they always say is he's the man that connects the dots. That's the first thing everyone says. He's the man that connects the dots. And then, they told me different stories in regards to different artists that you manage and all of that. And then when I did like a real deep dive into understanding who you are and just Googling and reading this and that, it's just like, wow, like you've had such an illustrious career.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw Wizkid, he had no singles, he has no recording at all, in terms of no recorded, no single. But when you knew Wizkid, you knew when he's getting those tractions.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Davido. The first time I met him, he freestyled for was in his father's house in Atlanta.
Wow.
You can imagine he has never been in the studio before. And
Oh,
he was
really?
just eating his chest. And I was looking at him and I could tell that he's a superstar. And I told everybody there.
Wow.
Yeah, they laugh it off, and you can't forget that kind of story.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I met Shizzy, who produced the song Davido and Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I met him under the staircase at the Mohit building in Maryland, the Keja, Lagos.
Yeah.
And I saw him, and he was scared because it was illegal for them to be producing behind the label's back.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, keep on doing what you're doing. Yeah, I love the sound. Can't you tweak this, tweak that? And he didn't forget about that, So it's like that for me. I've been able to, I was there at most of their beginning, and not just being there, but being able to give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, advice on how to go about things.
And is that something you've always had in terms of an eye and the ear for discovering hot talent?
Well, for me, apart from it coming to me naturally, I'm involved in music as well. Back in the days when we were growing up, I'm talking of age 4, we've been involved with singing in church, playing musical instruments. Virtually all musical instruments. Now, not just playing all those instruments, knowing how to use all studio, church, any performance, equipment in terms of music related. So I know all how to tune, how to pick, all those tunes that will make your guitar sound fantastic. So beyond just listening to music, I understand what the music picture is like. Like you playing this song now, I can see the picture, and I know what the influence of those keyboard, you understand what it's going to do to a human body. So the way you consume music is totally different from the way I consume music. I consume music, I see what the music is going to do to the human body. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you take your paracetamol, you take your medication. You are taking it because you have headache.
Yeah.
But I know what it will do from when it touches your tongue till when it gets to your stomach or your small intestine or big intestine, and when it goes into the body parts. So it's like that for me. The interpretation is totally different from what every normal. If I go to club, I see people dancing. They're dancing because they are happy. They're dancing because maybe they just won some lottery. Some are drinking alcohol. Some are drinking water. For me, being in the club, I'm not looking at that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at their body reaction to the sound they're hearing.
Yeah. Wow. That's different. But that's different, but it's good. And I think we need people like that.
There are a lot of people like that, but you don't know them.
Yeah.
So what I do basically is that when I meet them, I connect with them.
Yeah. And Yeah. So okay. So when you say when you meet them, you connect with them. In regards to sort of
It's
the
like
whole,
there are so many warriors.
yeah,
There are so many champions in
Yeah.
this world that can champion your career. You cannot spot them. You only spot them when you see them do stuff for other people.
yeah,
But for me, before you spotting them, I already know them. And I connect to them, either via introducing myself, making myself their friend, or reaching out to them.
and is that something you do because of a love for the music? Is it for the growth? Is it because you want to see the growth?
Well,
or-
for me, it's just being natural. I believe the essence of being in this world is not just to consume music alone, but to find a way to use it to impact the society and the world at large. If I'm going to do that, then I need legions of people that will do it with me. So if I know I'm going to work with you as an artist, I should be prepared before I get to you. It's not when I get to you, I just take your music, then I start trying to figure out how I'm going to get you to the top. But it's not supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to have a kind of connection with some basic set of people that I know that when I listen to your song and it's a hit, then I take it from that point, take it to this other point. For me, I'm a result person. I'm not a talk person. I talk and do and get things done. And that's the way it is.
And in regards to sort of the sort of music that you deal with, is that something that only applies to Afrobeats, or does it apply to all
applies
music?
to all music. All music.
So you've worked across
My
genres.
background is jazz. My background is R&B.
Really?
Wow.
My background is all sort of music you can think of. I listen to any music. I don't understand why people are saying Afrobeats UK. That's ridiculous.
What, UK Afrobeats?
Music is music.
Yeah. So what do you mean the term UK Afrobeats? You
Exactly,
think
it's ridiculous.
that's a nonsense
That
term?
needs to be broken down. Because the moment you do that, you are boxing yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you find them in a kind of bubble, in a kind of circle. I've been having discussions with a lot of guys out there.
Yeah.
Notes, Young Bean, Mali
Yeah.
Berry, EUG. I speak to them. Doomy,
Yeah.
G Fresh. I talk to them about, being compact there. You don't compact
Yeah.
your music or your sound because you don't know what can happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's better you open it up, you generalize it. That's exactly what Nigerian music went through. People were trying to box it. They sort of put it as an indigenous, music because it's coming from Africa. The essence of Afrobeat is to have a modern name for Afro soul, Afro fusion, Afro trap,
Yeah.
Afro dancehall.
It's like an umbrella.
Exactly. Instead of having everything splitted down the middle, why don't you have a name that can bring everything together? And you call underneath you have Afro pop there.
Mm-hmm.
But why can't we use that the same leverage for the sound coming out of UK and Europe and the rest of the world? So it's more or less like you're looking for somebody that will unify and start up this kind of conversations.
Yeah.
Does having such an analytical mind when it comes to music, does it take away from your ability to enjoy music like the average person?
It doesn't. I'm a consumer myself, and what I basically try to do is to listen to music as the end user.
Yeah.
That is part of my life. So I'm very critical. It doesn't matter because you're my friend. If you do whack music, I will tell you it's whack.
Mhm.
I'll find a way to tell you. And if you send it to me to put on my Instagram post, I'll reluctantly not put it. So that should be able to tell you, because really, it's music business. It's not music emotion. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We must put that always at the back of our mind. You're not doing music. Music is not a joke to me. Yeah, it starts from having the passion, singing in your bathroom, trying to come up, age 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you decide to go into it professionally, you must be able to do all the old things in a well-defined and disciplined way. Music is exactly the same way you go into oil and gas, the same way you go to, you go into different offices and, corporate ends, and you do business. It's like that because people pay for it. People consume it. It is people's life. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not a joke. It is not because my friend is doing music, that's the reason why I'm doing music. Or because I failed, because I can't get you into the university, that's the reason why I'm doing music. No. It is music business.
Do you feel like? Oh no, I'm just getting a feeling.
Yeah,
just from
go ahead,
talking
go
to
ahead.
you. Do you feel like a lot of artists, there's artists that are not taking it seriously enough? Is that what you've come
I'm
across?
sorry to say, 80% of them still do not get it.
Yeah.
Yes, they might be successful. They have big streaming numbers. They have big YouTube numbers. But really, it is just the money they are looking at. It is bigger than just making money with streaming numbers. Music is life itself. So at the point where the streaming is not counting, at the point where you're not making so much money, what else do you have to offer? It's like a relationship too with a girl.
Yeah.
Are you really into your girl because she's beautiful? Are you really dating your girl because she's, you want to have sex? Are you dating your girl because you love her, or because you love her, or you want to have a future with her?
Yeah.
All these parameters need to be defined when you're in a relationship with a girl. Then that will show how long that relationship can go. That's the same thing with music. Music is life. If you take everything out of this world, stop playing music on your radio station and try talking for a while, it will be so boring, right?
Yeah, I can't even if I turn down this background music.
It would be so dry.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You understand? So why
Yeah.
do you want to joke with that? It's not just about streaming. It's not about looking good in your music video. It should be able to heal some people around you. You understand what I'm saying? There are some people in the hospital without some kind of certain kind of music, they can't function. So music is there for our existence. Everything will die. Music will not die.
That's true.
Have you thought about that?
Listen,